Those scrims before playing before C9 was really bad. Like we lost almost every game. I think we tried too much new things.
We tried a bunch of new things even though we only had a week. We felt like we could try a lot of new things and we needed to pick up some new things because we had been scrimming C9 and they knew a lot of the things we were playing, but the scrims just became really hectic and we didn't really have like a goal and we didn't have something we were working towards.
After we beat TIP 3-1, we played against Team Liquid and TIP in scrimmages, and before TIP, we won 90% of our scrims, and then after, we lost 90% of our scrims. I was feeling really, really bad. I wanted to quit multiple times because it was extremely bad. The environment was really bad, and like everything that was happening was just really bad.
No, day 2v1 death when we didn't expect it.
Also, I didn't get any buffs, I got one buff.
After they have it completely frozen, you can't be top anymore.
Like, we're doing the same on the other side, we're just one wave behind doing it. Like, we're mirroring it on the other side.
I don't know, Rek'Sai's just gonna be like level 5 when I'm level 3.
Okay, when you said you were really far behind,
No.
he was a quarter level and 2 CS pre-back behind.
When we were dying with 2 deaths, we were half level behind. If you don't die and then you just go double jungle with death, then we should actually be even in lane.
And then when do we break this cycle? Like
When we get bottom turret and we bounce it.
And then where do we send our duel?
Top.
Okay, we'll just do that next time then.
Yeah, we're not getting anything here.
I guess our approach was slightly wrong in that we tried to work on too many worst case scenarios and also bring in a new, well, it wasn't a new champion, but we were trying him in a different position. And so the combination of trying new things in top, jungle, and bot left, it just didn't work. And when things started to not work, I don't know, the team sort of mood going into scrims in Wednesday and Thursday was sort of poor.
So the week leading up to C9, our scrims weren't going terribly well. It was actually going pretty mediocre. So the day before the last day of scrims, I pulled the plug on everything and we threw away about half of our pick and ban and we redid it.
Yeah, there's fruit trucks.
Couple things, during the wind, like as soon as the wind, there will be CO2 going off in the back, so don't be startled by that. That's right at the wind moment. Go over, shake hands. When whoever picks up the trophy, there will be confetti cannons going off, so don't be distracted by that. Loco and Reggie will be out there for Dash. Dash is going to interview just Reggie at that time. Then you guys have a few minutes to come back here, chill, and we're going to set up where you're walking through the crowd. You're going to take the trophy out there with you. You're all going out on director's chairs, so all of you are going to sit down, just do an interview, all of you together with Dash for that.
Stagger's critical opposite. Okay. So let's talk blue flag level one, and then we'll go briefly over purple, but purple will be heavily edited depending on what they do and what the pick. start. Okay, so for blue side, for even lanes, when both teams want even lanes, we'll do standard fan and reverse, okay? But one thing I do want to change when we do standard fan and reverse is when we have even lanes, we can still be swapped on, and I don't want us coming behind on the swap. So I want, bottom to not do theirs, and I want you guys to interrupt, okay?
Alright.
뭔 말인지 알겠지?
Let's fucking put the fastest ward on Wraith and just recall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you make it?
Yeah, I can do that.
If you guys are going back to our bottom jungle, can you guys go through the gates? Gates and down?
Whenever Cloud9 does level 1s and whenever they invade, they have them worded gate. Like, it can change, but it'll give us a higher chance, so always go through the gates and going through your jungle. Very niche scenarios, I'll discuss with you on stage if it does happen, and then last pick mid, I'll also discuss with you on stage. Okay? Good. Alright. So that's our general planning. For the purple level 1, it will vary a lot, so we'll have something ready for you as soon as the game ends. Okay?
Sure.
Alright, that's general planning. Don't be on your phones, just relax before we go up on stage. We'll talk one last time. Okay?
Alright.
Proponent of fresh blood in a scene, being able to do very well, wanting it more, going even harder. Not that it has fizzled out for these teams. The veteran status is now what brings them to this level, and caliber of play, a lot has been dodged out by Fancy Feet High, but even with 4 legs, he can't tiptoe out of that one. High goes down for first blood in the mid lane after a rinse and repeat follow-up after they blew his flash. TSM is given right now, and it looks like High could be caught in the mid lane. They catch him sleeping.
Cloud9, I'd expect them to peel for a fight, but we haven't seen them find fights recently. We'll see here. Do they burn Sivir all?
High's Muramana just
this is fun.
Holy shit.
I ult the Urgot away.
Ult the Urgot away. Lemon.
Snakes.
Holy shit, dude, that comp is way too strong.
Yeah, the fucking Sedge
We just don't have to be clumped, I think.
Yeah, we were fucking hella clumped.
Yeah, we're hella fucking clumping, that's why.
I don't know how they get the...
5-man Sejuani ultimate. Have you ever seen a better Sejuani
Not
ultimate?
able to get anything out of this, as they're kind of floundering around in mid right now.
They were trying to take the minions. Lemon Nation
Right.
did not get the backup of his team right there. Re-engage.
Going out of Lustboy, that's the blade, almost a boomerang coming in from Sneaky. One more shot, he is able to get Lustboy. Turtle falls, and Cloud9, they don't back up. They go right through the front door, and the super minion could make this the game for them. Cloud9 turns the game on its head and takes down TSM for game 1.
So I think game 1 really had a lot to do with the 3 to 4 tank plus Sivir team composition that C9 put together. We had spent a lot of time in scrims trying to play against Urgot mid and using a lot of aggression and an assassin in the mid lane to kind of exploit Urgot's lack of mobility. And in game 1, our plan pretty much worked out. Ari got 2 early kills on Urgot and got pretty far ahead. The only problem was that as it got later into the game, even though Ari got ahead snowballing on Urgot, it was really hard for Ari to keep winning team fights against a team comp of 3 to 4 tanks plus Sivir. Like, there's just not a lot of targets, especially with the Braum, right, that can block a lot of the Ari moves. So that, along with getting 4 and 5 man Sedge ulted, eventually made us lose, even though we came into game 1 with the early lead.
Would you guys rather do that?
We should play Gragas with better scaling shit, because we had so much, Ari Gragas and scale it all.
the Ari build?
Huh?
You had Morello's?
Yeah, but then I had to go Void because they all stacked them on.
Don't go Lunix in that case.
Yeah, if I didn't go Void, it would be fine, but I had to go Void.
You had to
I
go
should have realized it
Void.
earlier. It didn't matter though.
Right, then do you guys want to play again? Let's ban out the Urgot comp then. If we're both going double tank, what do you want to play with? First of all, what do you want to play with Urgot then?
The only thing I can play is Ari or Karma, but Karma loses lane.
Yeah, then we should just ban out the Urgot comp.
Well, I beat him in lane pretty handedly, but it doesn't matter with the scaling.
You know, even with the scaling, if he didn't get 5-man Sejuani ult, we would have fucking shot on that fight. At that point, we were ahead and we were in control.
We were winning. We would win that fight that hard.
We were winning
Sejuani
for
was
most
stronger
of the
than Gragas.
We got 4-man Sedge ult and then 5-man Sedge ult.
We still almost won that fight.
If we get 5-man Sedge ult, we're gonna lose no matter what.
Honestly,
if you want to put that away.
Just remember, if you're fighting against a Sedge comp or a comp like that, when you control that spot going into Dragon, you want to be fanned out going in on that choke point. You don't want to run into it against Braum.
The 2 fights we lost were the one where we went into the choke and then we got 4-man Sedge ult and we had to back, and the mid fight where we got 5-man Sedge ult and we had to
that.
just kept getting
No, even with losing the first one, the second fight would have been ours if you got 5 man. If you didn't get 5 man on stage, we definitely had chances to win the game with that call. You guys want to try versus Ergot again or ban?
For Team Solo Mid. Once they got the first one in Game 1, Team Solo Mid was able to go all the way across the outer line of turrets and take them down immediately. Well, one's taken for the next. Cloud9 make sure they get something even more.
Yeah, well,
no! Whoa! Hey! All right, that might have been a little too far forward. Thought High could give him a bit more help. Don't go too close to Lustboy in the brush. That's going to be the stun. He's actually able to take down Wild Turtle in that situation. The Lustboy kind of just dipped out of the situation. Looks like they may still try to engage the fight, knowing that Dyrus is out of position. That's going to be balls going straight in. Lustboy doesn't really get too good of an ultimate on that one. He pulls back in the fight, but they're able to drop balls, knowing the Lustboy didn't need to go too deep. Dyrus from downtown just crushes Lemon Nation. They follow up with Bjergsen to secure the kill, and they may even be able to get more with this turret prepped.
Those pink wards, and there they are.
That's the tank. He's supposed to live the longest. Balls still throws himself into the fray. 48 seconds on these death timers right now. Both teams are losing a lot of health. It's Santorin that goes, however, for High, a priority target, and Bjergsen's able to help take him down before Santorin can get there. C9 is now running for the hills and actually running the wrong way towards TSM base.
They're going to be getting hit by a lot of poke. Where are they going?
Soul Furnace does not take down Lemonation. He may be able to push it. No, he tries to get a hit on the minion, but it died already. It doesn't actually go anywhere. A nice living artillery takes down Lemonation. Sneaky is dip, dodge, and dive in for his life. Takes a turret shot, and it's only a matter of time before he eventually goes down to the Voidoos of Bjergsen.
And I would have to initiate. They're going to try, but this is desperation.
Wild Turtles on the back. I still have my ult.
Balls.
I still have my ult. We can keep going.
I'm chasing Lemon.
Just take it slow, guys. We have poke. We have lots of mana.
Just being used so well to get the poke damage, initiate, and make Cloud9 start fights with a disadvantage. That turret is actually not a kill for Wild Turtles. Only 2 kills there, but the Nexus goes down, and Team Solo Mid tie up the series 1-1 against Cloud9.
Some significant style points.
When we had the break, we talked about fixing up our picks, like not giving Ergot for free anymore and getting a better trade for it and picking Ergot earlier when we have the chance. So that was basically the pick and ban for that. And we put the loot priority a bit lower for the finals, which helped us win the entire set.
So C9 banning 2 supports literally every single game. I think it was a pretty smart move because Elimination doesn't play Fresh that often, whereas Lustboy's main character is Fresh, and it's just like showing that like Lustboy doesn't have the biggest pool right now because the champions we play, it was mainly like 3 or 4 champions, and if they ban 2 and take 1, then there's like only 1 left. So I think it was a pretty smart move, but it just didn't pay off because we managed to get like Sajiani every single game. And since Sajiani is a really strong pick in the C9 vs TSM matchup, I just don't think it was worth it.
If they ban Ergot, then we get our Lulu. Then I think the comp will play out a lot better if we have both Lulu and Jaina versus tank.
And yeah, I think with the matchups we're playing, I think Sejuani is going to pay off better than Gragas for the series.
I think blue side pick and ban is already set. We should talk about what we did wrong last game and the stuff we need to fix.
Make sure when you play Cali and any support, communicate it, because there was one fight near Baron where you split up that way when Cali could just ultimately save you.
6 and 5 to Sneaky and Lemonation. Pressure here towards Bjergsen in mid. There is the flash ult that they wanted. The teleport in is going to keep Bjergsen there. He chooses to swap out onto Meteos. That's the guy that was going to do the damage and keep him in the fight, and they turn that one around for a kill. Dyrus' teleport comes in and gets it.
I'm just going to fuck balls while you guys do it. I can't run away from him.
It's still 7k.
I killed balls. I killed balls.
I press our 3 seconds. 2 seconds.
Balls is dead. I'm coming.
Play around Corky here.
Yeah.
I'm on High. I'm on Sneaky.
I'm on medias.
I showed up again.
Is going to be a Team Solo Mid ace on Cloud9. Coming in here from Team Solo Mid, they definitely used momentum from game 2 to make this one work.
Well, they're not even waiting for minions here. A little bit greedy, but they are so strong. Cloud9 recognizes the green, tries to fight.
That's the Sivir ultimate. Lemonation goes down. Dyrus is gigantic right now. The main tank on that turret the entire time, and he gets out alive. Turtle and Dyrus are bleeding red, but the base is open, and TSM's about to tear it down. On a 5-0-8, a great KDA to bring the team up for a victory here. 20-4 at 34 minutes. Team Solo Mid make the series 2-1 over Cloud9.
And
one
again,
thing in 2v1, if we got the freeze and then they didn't get the freeze and we're playing Maokai or Sion, leave Dyrus alone top and just perma-deny Sion.
If there was three, if there's only three, I'd lose.
Why would we create
Actually, that was brown.
No, you're tied. Why would we create
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You would have.
Okay, then fine. Okay, because we were questioning it. Okay, then it's fine.
It's just because we could see where Sion was, so it was different.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I shouldn't be getting Baron with my auto attack.
We get the.
It doesn't work.
Oh yeah, that was so scary.
We need to like.
It fucking regen last second.
Yeah, I don't know. We gotta watch out for that. It's really.
TSM 5 minutes.
Okay.
5 minutes.
We can. Oh yeah, let's go eat. Go eat. Go eat something.
Yeah, quite a bit of damage. 10% on that top turret. Ooh, he thought he was gonna have the bite, but High got out of range. He couldn't see him, he stays though. Dyrus is the one to come in. The flash twist in advance to pick up first blood. There's the knockup from Rupture, but no follow-up damage after everything has been expent. Lemonation puts himself in a very bad situation. The anchor toss will come back up quicker with hitting that terrain, but I don't think he's gonna be able to get out. He was in a bad spot and the error calculated by Team Solo Mid.
Yeah, I know. Signal dealer. I have ult now. I have ult. You can just ult on High. Yeah, can we do that? Yeah. I'm ulting. Oh, Nautilus. I'm facing Nautilus. Kite.
The tower's low.
We got this. Take tower. Go on blend. I have silence in 3, 2.
This is 6.
Syndicate's coming. Right time for TSM.
2-for-1 trade and the turret there. Sneaky was trying to farm off in the bottom lane. Now trying to come in on the backside of this fight. He's got to be.
Hard crowd control here on the side of Cloud9. Hello. Oh my word!
Whoa!
I was gonna say he's getting dinner, but that would look like an appetizer. The 1v1 of Bjergsen and High. The bite goes down, but High is alive, and Bjergsen dies to the turrets. Turtle now is the focus. Depth charge into anchor toss. They lock him down with the passive, but he is hopping around way too much on Callista. Turtle a double, Turtle a triple, Turtle a quadra. Could he be coming up with a penta? High stays on the fountain. The quadra kill once again to come up with Team Solo Mid's pivotal win on the North American Spring Split, and they will do it once again. The consecutive wins for Team Solo Mid. The Nexus falls, and Team Solo Mid are the 2015 North American League of Legends Championship Series Spring Split champions.
Just like that, it is over. Team Solo Mid, their third split championship in North America against the only other team to win a split championship there in Cloud9. It's the second consecutive time they have beaten them, but also the fastest they have ever done so. 3 games to 1. TSM losing the first game in the series, and then taking the next 3.
Taking the next 3.
It feels really good to win. We were all pretty nervous, I'd say, going into the series because everyone was pretty on edge throughout the week, throughout practice. Everyone was worried like how we were going to do. C9 always plays super well in playoffs. They came back from 0-2 against Liquid, and we weren't sure how we were going to do. So ending up winning that, and I would say in the later games fairly convincingly, felt really good, and it just gives us a lot of confidence going into something like MSI. MSI is a completely different caliber. We're the best team in NA, or that has been proven by winning playoffs, but those teams are the best in their respective regions, so we're going to have to play a lot better if we want to win MSI.
TSM as a brand and a legacy and as a team has always gotten first or second, so getting first is good, but it's what's expected of us, and it's what Andy expects out of me, it's what I expect out of the players, it's what the players expect out of themselves. Great, a pat on the back, good job, celebrate for a day, but it's business as usual. For us, first in NA honestly doesn't mean that much. We want international performance. We want to be good in the international stage, MSI, Worlds, IEM, stuff like that. So that's why the celebration for us was pretty meh, because we knew how long we still had to go, and it was just the first stepping stone.
A lot of
the reasons why they're doing really well this season is because they've been working a lot harder than everyone else. I mean, you know, a lot of other teams always say that they work hard, that they practice a lot, but the truth is, our League of Legends team, they practice 7 days a week. You know, most other teams, they take Saturday, Sunday off, and Monday. We do our reviews on Saturdays and Sundays after our matches. We play solo queue, and we always make sure that we're prepared. And then even on Monday, which is generally an off day for all LCS teams, our team chooses to practice anyways. And always, you know, the only time that our team actually takes any time off at all is when they can't find scrims. So not only am I really happy with their success, but you know, it makes me feel really proud that their hard work paid off. And ultimately, this is just a stepping stone for Worlds. At the end of the day, you know, winning Spring Split LCS is something that we've accomplished before. We've done it multiple times now. I think this is our 3rd time as an organization. And we've been in the best in NA for a long time now. And there were times when we were 2nd place, but for the most part, we've never really fallen below that. And you know, the next step really is just being the best in the world. And that's the only thing that would really satisfy us.